Morning everyone. I want to address back pain today because I want to address core strength in relation to back pain. So do you notice back pain? Or are you noticing that maybe you're losing a little bit of this middle core strength? Maybe you might have thought as a young woman you had plenty of core strength, or maybe you didn't really pay that much attention to it. You always felt okay. Do you wake up each morning and feel, my back? Do you feel a little achy? Do you feel a little achy standing if you need to stand for long periods? That will, core strength and back pain are very interrelated. Now I will respect too that there's all sorts of different types of back pain. Not everything is curable with movement. If you need to go see the chiropractor or if your physician has told you there's anything serious going on in your back, do what you need to do. But I'm hoping maybe the next few series of videos that I present to you will help you with starting with right down into these deeper muscles to build the core and therefore deal with, reduce or prevent any back pain that you're going through. So let's start. Now I'm going to be kneeling only because this video, if I go too much further away, you might the light here from behind me might sort of annoy. So anyway, I'm kneeling, but I want you to be standing. So let's work on neutral spine. What is a neutral spine? It's feels maybe different for everybody, but I want you to find your neutral spine. So here's a little exercise we can do to kind of find it. So let's start with standing, or you can sit down here kneeling with me by the phone if you wish. So we're going to arch in two different directions so that you find that lovely middle ground. Bring your bum out, arch the back, and bring this part back. Kind of feel that arch back. Everything's arching back. Shoulders are back. Back here is arched. Bum's coming out. Now let's tilt the other way. Bring the pelvis right under. Round the back. Bring the shoulders forward. Feel everything round. A little bit like cat-cow. You know that cat-cow movement we do? Which we will do on all fours, and we'll work through that. Bring the pelvis forward, round the back, shoulders forward. Now just relax into a middle area. Just a middle area. Tailbone needs to point downwards. Keep this torso here in. Shoulders up, back, down. Kind of in between that arch. That's your neutral spine. Let's find it down here on all fours. So I want to take you through this for a reason, so follow it with me if you can. By the end of these few minutes, you'll feel that your core has been strengthened. Come to all fours on your floor, and hopefully you can see me okay. Now, we'll do that again. Your knees directly under your hips. Your hands here. Now this can be done anywhere. This can be done in your office floor. It can be done in a hotel room if your business takes you from place to place. Let's do the cat-cow movement. Tailbone up, spine down, shoulders back, head up. Let's arch up. Now this is quite a lovely stretch. But if you have back pain, take it easy on it. You may feel it. So this is our exercise to find the neutral spine. Bring the pelvis under, round the back up. Stretch the arms apart, or at least lift the shoulders. Let the head dangle. Let this nice looseness happen through your neck. Arch up the other way. Now find that middle ground. Where do you feel nicely comfortable in that middle ground? Hopefully your middle ground will be a straight spine. We're neither arched up or curved under. You have this nice middle spine. So that's your neutral spine in this position. All right, we're not finished yet. Come on over. We're going to find neutral spine, laying down, and then our power, the core power will begin. Come on back. I want you to just feel neutral spine, standing, all fours, Now laying down. I know, I'm making you come down on the floor. I know. Come on back. Come on back on the floor. Yep, you can see me. Good. Okay, knees bent. Soles of the feet down on the floor. Arms by your side. Let's find your neutral spine here in this position as well. Let's tilt the pelvis up. See how I tried to wear colourful pants so that you could kind of see. Tilt the pelvis up, round. Feel the whole spine, even the middle back on the mat. From your upper neck, upper back, mid back, waist, spine. Everything's on the floor. Okay, so that's an arched up, rounded spine. We don't want a rounded spine. Tilt the other way. Let's tilt the bum down. Arch this back up so that you can slide your hand right under. You're lifting this middle part up. Okay, so that's an arched spine. Let's find that lovely in between, just that nice neutral in between. Maybe this middle part of the spine is only this much, tiny bit off the mat, okay? So you're feeling you've got this nice neutral spine. That's what a neutral spine needs to feel like. We need to always be in neutral spine, but with a strong core. Now this is the next step. This is the core part I want you to feel. Now, I want you to brace your middle. So let's just define the core. The core is everything from these hip bones up here, everything front, side, back, right up to the shoulders, your whole middle torso. Now brace, imagine a ball is bouncing and is about to just bounce straight off your middle. Gently, not so hard that you so brace your middle. Tense the muscles up like that ball is about to land on your stomach, or someone's about to give you a bit of a slap in the stomach. You know that brace feeling? This is what I want you to be holding throughout this whole exercise. So breathe up through the nose, down to the belly, but have this bracedness right throughout here. Big breaths. Keep bracing, keep bracing, keep bracing. You are tightening everything. When you've got this whole braced feeling from a slap or from a ball landing, or you want to just protect your middle from anything that's landing. That's the kind of analogy that I can come up with. So breathing, keeping hold, hands by your side. See these knees that are bent? We're going to very, very slowly move one at a time. But you're not going to stop the brace, and I want you to keep this nice feeling, even feeling all the way through. Every time one leg comes up, keep it. Don't just now turn everything to the one side of your stomach. Just keep everything nicely, evenly braced. Right leg up. These are tiny little moves. Big inhale and exhale. Bring the other leg up. Now you're going to simply alternate legs. This should not be hurting your back. If it's gently hurting, your back might be saying, oh, some muscles are waking up. If there's any progressive pain that this is not working, then gently slow it down. Make the move even smaller. Just make the move even little, a tiny little lift. We're starting right from beginner level here. Tiny little lifts if that's what you feel your back needs. Okay, so maybe you think, no, okay, I'm going all right. Keep that bracedness. Don't hold your breath though. So this is the other thing to think of. While you're bracing, don't stop moving those legs, just keep those legs moving with me. Deep inhale and exhale, but don't let your tummy go sloppy. Don't let all this middle part just go suddenly floppy. Keep this braced movement going. Big breaths. This is the only movement we're going to do today for this video. We're not going to complicate things. But we're going to turn this little step. Sorry, I'm brushing my arms. I'm laying in nature here under a tree, so there's ants and all sorts of things. Now we're going to turn it into just a little bit of a march. Bring the right leg up, flex the foot. Come up. let the leg go forward and place it back. Bring the other leg up, flex the foot. Keep this lovely, so keep the hands here. Maybe putting your hands here might remind you to keep this core braced, and the other leg down. Other leg up, and let's push and up, back, down. So this is kind of like a laying down march. Keep going, keep breathing nice and deep. Sometimes when the body is concentrating, it wants to hold the breath. It's kind of like a natural response. So we don't want to hold the breath, just keep that nicely moving. So it's like you are now taking like a little march. Keep your marching going. Okay, now is that enough for today? Here's what I want you to do now. Grab one knee, grab the other knee, gently hug it in and release out any tightness that you feel. And now place the legs back down. All right, now you want to get up off the floor nice and safely now too. So roll to one side, just roll to the side with me. Bring your legs over, bring the side over. Hand here, push up to cross-legged, gently looking after your back. So that was step one in a series that I will be bringing to you. And that was just very, very gentle. We'll move up into our level of strength with it all, but maybe, take it easy on your back and on your core, but that's what we're going to focus on. And let's eventually what you want to do is get your body into the habit whenever you're standing at a function, whether you're moving about, even when you just go to cocktail functions, maybe you're standing with a champagne and you're going, schmoozing and all the different things we have to do, but you want to feel that your whole back and all the muscles are holding it at all times without even thinking. That's where we want to go. Now here's the reason why I'm very passionate about this. I'm going to come up a little closer so we can see. I'm coming up a little closer. When you lose this core muscle, I see it, I'll tell you the little bit of a story about my mum at the moment. She's 85. Mum's never believed in exercise and she's never ever done any form of core movement. Mind you, she was a very hard-working nurse many years ago. She did a heck of a lot of physical work. She didn't do any specific looked after the core. She's often had back issues. So now as a little short lady, she's carrying a lot of weight in this middle. But what happens is there is no core strength here. So she's finding that her organs are falling forward. Her back is very swayed and she is in pain throughout this whole middle area all the time. Not to the point where it's debilitating, but where it's jolly annoying. We go shopping and grocery shopping, and she has to have a trolley the moment she gets out of the car to simply rest the body on, because she has this tilting forward issue that the weight of everything is pulling her forward. So she can't walk very far without a trolley to hang on to. She refuses to have one of those wheelie walker things at the home she lives in, which is good. It's making her work. But her issue now too is her sense of balance is completely out. She won't get on an escalator or a travelator because she feels she's being pulled forward. So her balance is like completely out. Her hips are out. She walks like she's swaying and needing to watch where she puts her feet all the time. And that is because everything here has been allowed to just go. So if she could bring this middle up, bring this up, bring the spine up, bring the posture up, hold these muscles in, things would have been different. Anyway, we don't want that to happen to us now, do we? So that's the right reason I'm going to bring all this to you. Look out for video number 2. This was introductory video number 1. Look out for video number 2. And hopefully by the time video 3, 4 and 5 come up, your core will be fabulous. Thanks girls, thanks for being with me. Bye.